Sometimes the pause you're in isn't because nothing is happening. It's because something new is trying to get your attention. Greetings and blessings. Welcome in, my butterflies. Greetings, my Virgo. This is your Fragments Before Flight reading. In these Fragments Before Flight readings, we explore the emotional triggers, patterns, and the behaviors that can cause blockage and limitations while we move towards our desires. The intention here is to help you find practical steps that you can take that will assist you in finding balance in your emotions. And I also hope to offer heartfelt support to you as you reclaim your power over your life. The energy that we have for you starting your reading off today, my beautiful Aquarius, Virgo. I'm sorry, I'll explain why I called you Aquarius. This energy is the Four of Cups energy. With the Four of Cups energy, this is emotional withdrawal after feeling like you may have missed an opportunity. So this energy is showing up as someone who may be going through some type of deep reflection. You may be feeling disconnected, unsure of which direction to take. This energy could be also about you overlooking something meaningful and waiting for clarity until you take that next step before you act. So, Virgo, I'm feeling for you. Your energy here may feel like I don't feel excited right now about whatever it is that I may be, going after. This could be what you're feeling. Or you could be feeling like I'm not sure of what I want to do next. But be mindful that this is not failure energy. This is the energy of processing. You're that's the analytical energy of your own, where you're figuring things out, where you're going through, the pros and the cons of the energy, where you're developing, energy of being analytical. But this Four of Cups energy also carries a quiet warning with it as well, because sometimes clarity comes through to you after you start moving, not before it. So you may be in the energy of wanting to wait on that clarity. But with this Four Cups energy being here, it's saying more to me about you needing to make those steps first before you can get those clear answers. And I say that because your clarifying energy is stagnation. Aquarius had this energy as well. But please be mindful that these readings, these fragments before flight readings, are not about anybody else outside of you. They're about your very own energy. So this stagnation energy is telling me that the rut that you may be feeling is emotional. It's not outside of you. So where the Aquarius energy, they had stagnation because there was hesitation before action. This is, this energy is showing up for you like you having hesitation, thank you, Spirit, before you're recognizing what's really in front of you. That's why you're hesitating, because you need clarity. You need to recognize where you're going. So this stagnation for you, my Virgos, could look like the emotional pause. It could look like you waiting too long, overthinking those decisions. It could look like you're not trusting your readiness to go ahead and move forward towards the next journey. This could also be about you feeling safe. You want to stay in a place where things feel predictable for you. But Spirit is saying even small movement creates momentum again. And this energy of stillness is not permanent for you, my Virgos. This is a moment for temporary reflection. Now, I want to get into discussing this overall energy that we have for you, the hidden truth. And this energy is the Queen of Pentacles. This is your very own energy. This is the energy of destination. This is where you're headed. And this is quite literally beautiful energy for you, because the Queen of Pentacles represents emotional grounding. This is about having financial stability. This is nurturing environment, security. This is about you stepping into an energy of self trust. This is about you having those supportive relationships. This could also look like the energy around your home improving and your confidence finally returning to you. So with this Queen of Pentacles energy for me, my Virgos, it's confirming that you're moving. You are actively moving towards the energy of stability, not away from it. So sometimes we have to keep in mind that the Four of Cups, it appears right before someone reconnects with the energies of their worth, their resources, the direction they want to take, and their own personal peace. And with this being Queen energy, this Queen energy is saying that reconnection is indeed happening for you, my Virgos. So I'm feeling like the healing message for you is you may be feeling like nothing is changing. But Spirit is saying the truth is something is changing. Your foundation is quietly strengthening. Whatever the opportunity was, it's not something that you missed. You didn't miss it. There's an opportunity that's waiting to be noticed. And once you notice it, my Virgos, movement returns to you very, very quickly. I want to leave you all with an affirmation, something to keep you anchored and tied to this energy. And this affirmation is going to be I recognize opportunities meant for me. My butterflies, this isn't about a moment where you wait for everything to line up, and be perfect, be orderly, as that Virgo energy, usually likes to thrive in. This is not that moment. This is that moment where you notice, where you take that small notice, that small hint, that those synchronicities, where you take those and you move forward just based off of those without having all the answers. And with this energy, you're going to step into that energy of you being that Queen of Pentacles that you've always meant to be. Until next time, my Virgos, you all stay safe, loved, and blessed.